Now for the modified tractor competition. It looks like they're adding some weight to the box.
They've added a couple of weights to it, and the weights are about 6,000 pounds each sitting in that box. They've added some more, and what they're doing, they're getting ready for this 7,200-pound modified tractor class. These are big horsepower tractors. They get the maximum traction. They've got to really be heavyweight on the sled.
Bob Kurtz, Mike Gallaway here, Civic Arena in Pittsburgh, all set now for the 7,200-pound modified tractor competition. We'll start with Rambunctious, driven by Milt Bergman out of Fort Recovery, Ohio.
Well, this is quite a combination, Bob. As you see, sitting there on the line, Milt Bergman out in front, a V-12 Allison aircraft engine directly behind him, and then behind that, a 455 Oldsmobile. Milt Bergman takes it out of bounds.
I personally would like to thank Milt Bergman for not killing the entire ground crew.
Well, Milt Bergman was bouncing on that one, Mike.
Had to go to the right-hand side, got on the right brake, and one thing about Milt sitting out front, you can see exactly which brake he's on, which one he's off. Here's a man that will not ride the merry-go-round at the state fair, but rides this. Watch Milt. Takes his feet off the brake. Now they're sitting right there beside the tires. Milt's relaxed. He's got the right arm all the way down. He's steering with the left arm, puts the left brake. See him shoving on the left brake, trying to bring the tractor around. There he lets out of it, shuts it down, gets on it again, and it's too late, Milt.
106 feet, 7 inches.
Rambunctious went out of bounds, 106 feet, 7 inches on the pull. So it probably will not be a serious competitor for the championship. And you're looking at the Devil Buster now, Gordon Lutke out of Ohio.
Here's another strange combination with a V-12 Allison aircraft engine used during World War II in the fighter pilots, and a 460 cubic inch Ford motor. Now, there's 3 tractors here tonight that's got the Allison V8 aircraft engine and the automobile engine combination on them. And here's the one of them that's in the competition. Gordon just purchased this tractor not too many weeks ago, and he's campaigning real hard throughout the nation. Let's see if he can put a run together tonight that will put him up in the lead mark. He's tough.
Well, so far the tractors are having problems with the weight transfer machine.
Well, they added all the weight at the start of the class, and the box is heavy, the sled's heavy tonight, and the guys are really having a hard time getting any ground speed out of the hole. Well, here's Gordon, and he's got his right arm all the way down. That's controlling the throttles, and he's having a little bit of problems going to the left, corrects it, brings it around, but the sled's already transferring all the weight onto it, and Gordon's fighting the out-of-bounds line and shuts him down right there. Not a great pull for Gordon, but one thing about it, it's considered successful. He drove off under his own power.
Go to a football game late in the season, you bundle up, you go sit in the bleachers for the baseball game, you wear your shorts, have a t-shirt you can take off and catch some rays. What do you wear to a truck and tractor pull?
Truck and tractor pulling has a fashion all its own. T-shirts and blue jeans, kind of the order of the day. One thing about it, almost everyone here is a rolling, walking, talking billboard. All sorts of things, and they come in all shapes and all sizes.
Girls' night out, honey, there ain't no doubt. I'm gonna dance every dance till the boys go home. Well, it's my night to rock, no watching that old clock. Oh, ain't no doubt, Lord, it's the girls' night out. Two-step or the Cotton Eye Joe, they can play 'em fast or they can play 'em slow. I can do 'em all, just show me the floor. You can give me a little rock and roll, or even a waltz with the lights down low. I'll still be dancing when they close the door. Well, I've been cooped up all week long. I've been working my fingers till the dawn. Well, it's the girls' night out, honey, there ain't no doubt. I'm gonna dance every dance till the boys go home. Well, it's my night to rock, No watching that on fly. Oh, ain't no doubt, Lordy, it's a girl's night.
High Tech has come to tractor pulling, and this is Art Arfond's machine. And you'll notice right there by Art's right arm is a video camera, and it is pointed at the gauges. Art has several gauges on this vehicle, as it is in 2 aircraft engines, and he does not have time to go down the track. There's 4 gauges that he needs to read simultaneously. He's not been able to do this in the past, so Art has came up with the idea of putting a video camera on it. I asked him today, earlier this afternoon, and Art said it had been very successful. You know, Art Arfond, quite the inventor, and if anything can be done, this man can do it. Okay, there's a shot of the gauges, and those 4 gauges right closest towards you are the ones that Art needs to read simultaneously. Has not been able to do it, as you'll see when he goes down the track. He's got his hands full just riding the tractor and keeping his eyes on the track. So he's added another set of eyes to the tractor. He's added a video camera. High Tech and tractor pulling.
The girl there with the dragon lady on the back of the jacket, that is daughter Dusty. She will also pull later in this competition.
Dusty's turning the camera on as Art rolls the slack out.
This is one of the vehicles they come to see at these competitions around the country. Keep your eye on the Green Monster.
Art Arfond has really done it all. He has attempted to break the world's land speed record, been over 500 miles an hour. He's a champion in tractor pulling. He's highly inventive in this sport. He's got a multitude of ideas in his mind that he hasn't even used yet. Now, these are 2 jet helicopter engines. They're used on the big 3-engine transport helicopters. He has them hooked up, and to start them, he uses a 1,000cc motorcycle engine. That's the engine that's mounted directly behind him. It runs a hydraulic pump that moves him around to the sled and off the track. It also has a switch on it that takes the hydraulics and converts it from powering the rear tires to turning over the jet turbine engine. Probably the most critical part of any jet turbine is the starting period. This is why they've never been produced in the automobiles as a mass-produced engine, because the starting period is so critical on it. That's what Art is doing right now. He's reading the gauges, waiting till the percentages come up. Each one of these engines operate at about 40,000 RPM. Your average automobile engine operates at about 6,000 RPM. So Art Arfond has got his hands full. There's the twin fires out of the twin-headed Green Monster. He puts his right arm on the throttle, and let's see if Art Arfond can go the distance.
Well, Art Arfond and the Green Monster has taken over the lead in the 7,200-pound modified tractor competition.
Definitely churning the ground, turning the tires up close to the 100-mile-an-hour mark, having a little bit of problem locking everything in. He's burning off some excess fuel as he shuts the engine down. A beautiful job on Art Arfond's Green Monster. Burnt the banners off of the starting line. Look at that. The United States Hot Rod Association banner is history. All right, here's a shot of Art Arfond as he gets ready to launch the Jet Green Monster. Here comes the fire out of the hole. Arfond is on the power, and it is ready to ride for Art Arfond. The tire speed comes up instantly. One thing about the turbine engines is they have instant power, and Art has got the power. The tires are running close to the 100-mile-an-hour mark. Green flag is out, and he's got the sled behind him. All you can do at that point is hold on. Now, there you see why Art doesn't have time to check the gauges, because he's got all he can do is just holding on and riding it out.
149 feet 1 inch.
Well, our new leader, the Green Monster, 149 feet 1 inch for Art Arfond and the Green Monster.